Hello, fellow gamers. I'm Gloryhound, and this is
Dr. Gloryhound.
And today we're going to be playing 7th Citadel by Serious Pulp. I'm super excited about this game. It is not an expansion. It is not a taking that world and then making a new game. This is a completely different game than the first game. It has
just by the same creators.
Has some of the same base, I think, mechanics to it on the underlying part.
Icons.
Right.
Like seem familiar.
Exactly. Icons, maybe resolving a few of the cards and stuff like that. But this is a completely different game, okay? So, welcome to our chat today. It looks like we have Steven and Amanda in chat. I saw the Game Boy Geek, of course, in chat.
Bruno, Bree.
That's right. Bruno and Bree. And Battlecry, that's right.
All the bees.
Thank you so much for joining us today. So, Dr. Gloryhound, did you want to talk a little bit about this game before we get started?
Yeah, so this game is very vast, right? So there's a lot going on in this game, which we'll uncover a lot of it, hopefully. As far as the narration goes, or the backstory of the game, I'm just going to read it directly from the book so that you're getting it, like, firsthand. Not like my retelling of it, which might be a little interesting. And just as a general, to set your expectations, this is a live show, so we're going to play it as best as we can. Based off of this. This is a prototype with stuff like art and rules and stuff like that. They're all subject to change based off of the actual live Kickstarter right now.
Absolutely. And here's the little box. This is like a small introductory version of the box for the prototype here that we got. So like you are going to see so many more cards than this here that we have here in front of us. And thank you so much, Amanda. And
the experts are in the chat, of course.
Absolutely, which we also appreciate the publishers showing up to answer any questions that you all might have. So make sure to leave them here.
And just something so that everybody kind of knows who's familiar with our playthroughs. These are not a rule school, which Dan, the Game Boy Geek, does all the rule schools. This is to give you a taste. This should whet your appetite to let you know if this game is the game that you are looking for.
That's right. So I'm going to be playing here today.
And there may be spoilers because we can't help it. It's a narrative game.
That's also true. There may be some spoilers. Hello, Glenn. Welcome to chat.
Oh, there'll be spoilers.
So we apologize for the spoilers. We're not going to spoil every single thing in the game in the intro. So we
literally couldn't play through all of it at
once.
Oh
my gosh, yeah, that absolutely. Are those new point trackers compared to previously? Which point track? Oh, these ones here. So these ones are the prototype versions here in
the... Yeah, definitely check out the Kickstarter for updates.
Yes, the Kickstarter ones look amazing. Like, they look so cool. They're like these big, they almost look like locks, I think. And you can keep your points on that. Now, we separate 30 hit points between the both of us, so 15 and 15. If you're playing with 4 players, you separate it between 4 players and so on with that, okay? So it's the introductory scenario, that's right. So it won't be spoiling the game, the main game you'll be receiving. Absolutely. This is just a small little snippet of it, okay? So in other words, if you play like Dr. Gloryhound, you will lose.
That's true.
You know what?
That's fair.
I'm 100% sure we will probably lose in this game. We're not very successful with going through that sort of stuff.
These games you have to play like, I don't know, you have to really get into the groove of playing them like multiple times, like 10 times in a row, and then you're like, all right, I'm all in on this. I know exactly what I'm doing.
So, with these cards, I really appreciated the fact that each one of these characters has a male and female version, so you can play whichever version you think best suits you. I really like that. There's 4 different characters that we have. I am playing this character right here, Dunham Tembriel. I'm playing as the female version here. And it says if I choose this character, I also get this little card right here, which is my 225 card, and it has a little story on it.
Did you want me to go over the...
Absolutely. Let's go over that before I go through my little thing.
All right, so here you are in the collapsing lands. The Kell Proctorate has been at war with a fearsome enemy, the Burrows, for the last 70 years. Controlled by a mysterious individual, these elongated worms tirelessly dig underground tunnels, causing swaths of territory to sink into the bowels of the earth. After years of helplessness, the Proctorate finally founded the Necrodruids, the only defense against the Scourge. These men and women have rejected sacred principles of their order, drawing on blood and forbidden incantations to create the monstrous plans to combat the Burrowers. In the Citadels, the Necrodruids' power centers. You, like as in us, grow and tend to the abominations developed within, working as gardener slaves. You wish that a fatal accident or death by exhaustion would relieve you of your endless toil, because there's no getting out of this. Today's world has clearly changed since the days of our forefathers. The collapsing lands are choked and gloomed and dust belched up by the burrowers. The horrific plant creatures created to protect you have spread, often uncontrollably, and now threaten humanity as much as the burrowers. Despite the effort of what remains of the Kell To put an end to the schemes of the mysterious controller of the worms and his brainwashed henchmen, they are nowhere to be found.
I'm still showing off stuff.
Oh, yeah. No, feel free. Don't forget to take our personal quests. Yep, we have our personal quests.
Yeah, we'll definitely go over our personal quests in a second.
And this is a new beginning. How long have you been in the Citadel? You've lost track of time. The absence of a door at the entrance to your cell and the apparent freedom from which you move within the tower occasionally leads you to forget that you're nothing more than a prisoner. Awakening to a cold morning, bathed in pale light, another long day of hard labor awaits you at the sacred grove. One more day added to your indeterminate sentence as one less day left of your life. Who knows? Perhaps this one will be your last. Suppressing a shudder, your mind drifts to thoughts of the apprentice gardener. His silly antics were a welcome source of amusement not so long ago, but now his mangled left arm, torn from its socket, is fertilizing the plants he used to tend. The reckless boy had been clearing the ground next to a sardonyte, mistaking it for a rose of torment, without seeking assistance from a harvester. It has been drilled into you that the abominations created by the Necrodruids protect the Citadel and the remains of the Kel Proctorate from the Burrors. The belief that one day they would help you win the war that has wrought chaos and decimated the once green and populous landscape for more than 70 years. You have little choice but to place your belief in the story, since you have not seen the outside world since your imprisonment. Which, why did we get imprisoned? Who knows? And there is more here. Hey, enough daydreaming. The ground trembles and rumbles more than usual. A sudden violent blast throws you to the floor, shaking the Citadel of the Necrodruids to its very foundations. The southeast wall, with its dozens of cells, is torn asunder. Screaming prisoners can be heard over the thunderous collapse as they plummet to the chasm below. Somewhere beyond the clouds of dust and the creaking piles of debris, additional explosions and streaks of strangely colored lightning flash across the sky. Amidst the acrid smoke burning your eyes and throat, you can see the faint outlines of the other prisoners rushing out of your cell. A shrill ringing fills your ears and your heart beats so fast that you feel as it might burst. You have no idea what happened, but your instinct bellows at you to get out of here as soon as possible. Gritting your teeth, you tense your muscles and start running. Welcome to the introductory scenario of the 7th Citadel. Average duration, 90 minutes. I bet you will be longer.
Will definitely be longer than 90 minutes.
So we did that. We divided that. Each player draws 2 cards from their action decks and take the 14 card, which we've already done.
All right, so our action decks actually work as how, once we go through our action deck here, we actually have to take hit points before we can go ahead and shuffle these back up. So this is our lifeline in the game right here. Instead of having one single lifeline for the entire party, everybody has an individual lifeline that they have, okay? I also went ahead and showed you a whole bunch of crazy, awesome stuff in this game. This map right here, you can actually change this as you go along. As you go through the story, you can put cards in there. You have upgrades, side quests that you can make. You have buildings that you can upgrade and then use. This game...
There's so much to it.
There's so much. Like this tiny little introductory, I feel like only scratches really the surface of what's available in the long-term portion of this game. But I wanted to make sure and show all of that to you before we got started there. So I'm going to put this to the side for now. Oh, wait.
It's a very interesting world if you think about it, where you've got these like crazy controlled worms that come up from the ground and basically destroy the whole planet, the world, if you will.
Well, and
then you got these necro-druids that are using like blood and like these unholy rites in order to like build these crazy like carnivorous plants that do all these crazy things.
Yeah, that was another thing I was really interested in, is the story in this and how like a lot of the surroundings and stuff are dangerous. Like it's not just the people and things in here, like just the surroundings are super dangerous, which I thought was really interesting.
Well, that and just even your defense being the plants are actually could kill you too.
Absolutely. So I'm taking my special card here, which is like my little side questy sort of card, and it says a new inmate recently arrived at the Citadel, and the imbecile forgot to wear his leather gloves. Scratching himself on the spine of a belligerent, it took only a few hours for his hand to become completely necrotic. From your bunk, you can see him out of the corner of your eye, writhing in agony, powerless. His breath is shallow and his face is gaunt as he battles the feverish hallucinations. Poor lad. So young, filled with pity, you decide to offer a few words of comfort. As you approach, you notice a pendant dangling loosely around his sweat-drenched neck. You would recognize that necklace anywhere. Impossible! You gave this to your youngest daughter shortly before she was buried alive. Interrogating the dying man, he raspily whispers that he met the red-haired girl with freckles and exchanged a hair he had recently caught for her necklace. Your heart races. Could your beloved Cassia still be alive? You remove the necklace and quickly slip it into your apron pocket. The young man will have no need for where he's going. And on here we have a little flag here, and it is a little necklace. So whenever I see the symbol, I can add this number here to it. And then that's going to give me a special branch to that adventure, which I'm really excited about. That's right, Steven. Side quests and everything. And it's time to escape. That's right, Bruno. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. So I'm playing as Kashyyyk, and for my special thing here, it says, why? This question has haunted you along the road to the Citadel, and now it sneaks into your dreams. What did you do or see on your final mission that could have led your commanders to commit such an injustice? Although you try to suppress your thoughts through hard labor, you know you will only find peace if you understand the reasoning behind this sordid affair. But where to start? Even if Rivik and the Owl, the only two surviving Legionnaires, know something you do not, they have, at best, been taken to one of the other citadels, and you certainly will not discover the truth by remaining locked up. If you manage to leave this place, your best hope is probably in Abir Amid. But what are your chances of survival? After all, 57 others, some of whom were more valiant and seasoned than you, all met a brutal, premature end. When you return an adventure card mentioning Abir Amid, take the card whose number is equal to the number of your train card plus 50 if available.
Nice. So you're like looking for a specific person then. And these here have little item icons on it, and then this shows you whether you can trade them or if you cannot get rid of them. Like, they made it very nice with the iconography here on how you should be using your cards with this. So Nicole says, I wonder how this compares to Tainted Grail. I feel a strong, dark narrative coming on, but I don't know much about 7th Citadel or 7th Continent. I would say as far as...
Very choose your own adventure.
Yeah, the narrative goes, it is going to have that same sort of dark feel to it and everything. With Tainted Grail, you have like this card combo-y system for fighting and stuff like that, and you don't have that same sort of thing here. Your cards...
Tainted Grail is also Arthurian legend, so stuff that you kind of know. Like grimdark Arthurian legend, you know? This is a completely different world.
Your cards here are your lifeline, and so you have to make really hard choices between using cards in your lifeline to solve problems in this game, and that's the tricky part in 7th Citadel and 7th Continent in general, is that your lifeline, you have to use these in order to succeed in the game, but you're also basically killing yourself as you go along. So, number 14 here, its cell measures barely 15 feet across. The other, I guess I shouldn't read it so like happily, like our cell, it's very tiny, but it's very quaint, okay? The other prisoners are shoving each other to get out before the upper floor collapses into your cell. On the other side of the room opens into the void and the chaos of the garden below, a definitive final exit for your fellow inmates who have been pushed to the brink by exhaustion and despair. Ta-da! It's chaotic, but
it's fine.
This is fine. This is fine. I mean,
you're already prisoners, and you're trapped in this sacred grove, right? That has all these like plants that can kill you if you touch them wrong or interact with them wrong. And then besides that and being a prisoner, it's all collapsing in on you. I think you could have a worse day. It's not bad.
I mean, is it better than working in the gardens? I don't know.
At least it's not raining. At least it's not raining.
At least it's not. There's your takeaway. At least it's not also raining. The rain would be maybe like acid rain or something. I don't know. So there's a couple different things it looks like we can do on here. We can go look over here. We can do this little map. Oh, there's like, what is this, a box? Ooh. Okay, we can like search over here for some stuff. What would you like to do, Dr. Gloryhoundd? And the turns as far as this game goes is pretty much any player can select whatever they would like to do per the icons on here. And then at that point, other players can decide, oh, I want to do that thing with you. So it's pretty free and open. We don't have to go back and forth on this, okay? Sounds like normal life, says Battlecry.
Can I go and search 10? I want to search north.
Okay, so you want to search north. This is not going to cost us anything to search because we don't have to flip over any cards. We don't need any successes, so we can just go ahead and go to card 10 and take a look. And there you go.
Another tremor, stronger this time, violently shakes the citadel. Bringing dirt and debris crashing down from the ceiling. The air is thick with dust. But you make out a body buried underneath the rubble. Grunting with effort, you manage to pull it free, and you recognize Ellen, a talkative but generous girl who has shared your cell for several years. She's unconscious, her brown hair thick with blood from a nasty gash on her forehead. Bending over her, you can hear the faint, regular sound of her breathing. The other prisoners fled without a second thought. Will you carry Ellen away to safety or leave her to her gruesome fate?
I mean...
She's dead. It's too late for her.
How much did we like Ellen?
It's too late. It's too late. There's too much going on. We got to get out of here. I don't think we have time to pick up anybody.
We don't have time? You're just going to leave her there?
She is #deadweight.
Oh, gosh. You're so ruthless, Dr. Gloryhoundd.
If you want to pick her up, I don't know. You want to try to drag somebody out of here? She's unconscious and bleeding from the head. Head wounds are very serious. She's probably already dead.
Oh, well, that's fair. Okay, so if we did want to pick her up, we'd have to expend 2 cards on that, and then we would...
Oh, but it's an automatic success at least.
Yeah, it is automatic, but...
I'll let you decide.
Then we would get 11, and then this would turn into a gold card. I don't know.
It's up to you. I did what I saw. I saw a dead person, and I was like, she's basically dead. She's like pretty much dead. I'm out of here.
All right, I think I'm going to
Yeah, she's a nonstop talker. We leave her. That's what Battlecry says. This chat is ruthless.
Wow.
Just leave her.
Bruno says, you can, but she is pretty heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now Bruno's really, like, I was going to try to be a good person, but now I feel like we're really getting...
I've been a prisoner, so I don't really feel like helping other prisoners, okay?
What about me?
Everybody for themselves. Well, I'm helping you.
Oh, just me.
Yes,
so, like, we're the dream team here trying to escape.
Because you're my mom? I don't know. You're old enough to look like... Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'll help you.
Maybe I'm a cougar.
I respect my elders.
All right, so I think I'm going to...
Here's the deal. You have to triage the situation. Is she ambulatory? No, she can't walk. She's dead weight. We move on. Continue the mission.
All right, I'm going to go look over here. I'm going to go take a peek over here.
We are the heroes. That's what Bruno says. She'll still be here in 10 minutes if you change your mind. Woo! We are the heroes. Are you going to go help? Oh, you're going to go take a look.
No, I'm going to go look over here. I see that and I'm like, well, you know what? Let me go see what our chances are over here.
It's fine. If she was going to make it, she would make it on her own.
You walk back to the cell and stand at the ledge above the void, glancing down to the sacred grove in the center of the garden. A gust of wind nearly makes you lose your balance. Looking up, you are speechless at the scene unfolding in the distance. A gaping hole has been torn in the wall of the citadel. The interior reduced to rubble. Shouting voices, screams of agony, and the sound of rocks crashing to the floor ring out. From the walls in this nightmarish Caponi. Caponi?
Yeah.
That is a word I do not know how to say.
I don't know now that you said it.
You are shocked by this terrible sight, and a spark of hope awakens in you. Freedom finally seems within reach. So long as you can escape this place in one piece. So I am like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Do you see the chaos going on down here?
Can I just say, whoever wrote for this game, they either use a thesaurus or they are a very elegant writer.
Very elegant writing, like super. It's very thematic, you know. Oh, to become the heroes at some point.
We might.
Says Bree, maybe. I mean, it's our choice.
It's literally our call if we want to be heroes or not.
Immediately after this is revealed, take 49 card, and if an involvement character has a card with the keyword cumbersome, take 17 card. Ooh.
We don't have cumbersome.
Ooh. Would that have been dangerous if we would have helped that person? I don't know. Oh, that would have been really bad maybe, or maybe good. Would we have like dropped her? I don't know. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'm going to take
49.
49. I'm going to take a 49 card
We'll
here.
never know.
And I don't know what 17 is because we weren't over encumbered or anything. So I have hope. The thought of a hearty pull from a tankard of mead can sometimes raise your spirits more than the promise of a better day. So I'm just really excited about the beer when I get out of here. Let's see here. You may return this to unlock one of my little hand cards. I may return 5 hope cards to take a 99 card. Oh, that's really cool. Okay.
So we probably want to get hope then.
If we get more hope, this is going to unlock more stuff for us as we go along. This is so we can unblock one of our cards.
Right.
So I'm going to hold on to this here for now.
Well, yeah, please don't throw it away.
Yeah, no, that's going to be fantastic. Okay, so I get hope. All right, I think we should definitely check out 15 now.
I don't know why looking at that mess over there gave you hope.
Because it shows that I'm gonna like escape at some point, okay?
Okay, that's fair.
Hopefully get Ilian. What? Hopefully you left Ilian on the ground. I did. We were like
gently. I put a pillow underneath her.
Oh, that was really nice of you.
Nice pillow.
That was really nice of you.
A rock pillow.
Oh, doctor.
Look, she's literally laying on a rock pillow. It's fine.
Oh.
She'll be fine. She'll shake it off. She's probably got a light concussion.
All right, so dozens of prisoners run past your cell. You're about to charge after them when a terrible crash deafens you. Tons of stones have dropped into the corridor, filling the space with thick, billowing dust. Wailing and cries for help echo throughout the corridor.
Oh, great.
You know
now we got a bunch of Ellens just running around being knocked out.
I'm just going to say this. I love the fact that we are in some prison break as our introductory scenario.
And it's like all crashing down.
This is insanely exciting. Getting out of here. Absolutely. Yeah, dead weight. Exactly. Hope is kind of like your XP. Ooh, thank you, Bruno. Yes, because then you're going to be able to like upgrade stuff later on, which would be fantastic. Okay, so you rush out of your cell after your fellow inmates. No matter what happens, you swear you will never set foot in there again.
So if we go in there, it's going to take an extra card when we leave this area, right?
Right. We're going to have to like discard a card to resolve this card here. And then the active player moves their figure there, and this turns into a gold card. So I guess I burn that card there.
Oh my gosh, you're just going to leave Ellen? You're not going to rescue her? You heartless.
You told me not to rescue her.
Why would you listen to me? I'm a bad person.
Okay.
I'm a bad person.
Banish the green and put the gold instead. Absolutely. So I'm using that. There's no successes. I don't need to have any successes on this. That's totally fine. But then we can go ahead and grab the golden card. Which I have this far enough away I can't tell what the golden cards are, which is actually kind of amazing. So you enter the corridor that runs along the cell of the upper floor. The ceiling has collapsed on the north side, forever sealing access to that part of the Citadel. Breathing heavily with your eyes streaming because of the thick dust, you make your way forward.
So it was fine.
So this one here, I believe I got to put my figure on there automatically, so I don't have to do anything. So the active player moves their figure there, which I am this stinky person, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, I gave you the...
And now if you want to go ahead and follow, you can go ahead and use stuff for that. And we're going to go ahead and put this in the past.
So if I follow you, it costs me
we're going to banish the card.
So to move into that space, it takes me one card, correct?
Right, so you reveal one card, and then your special ability
I put it into my hand, right?
Yeah, you can put this card into your hand after it's revealed. Oh, she'll still be there if we go back. Okay, so that's good.
I'm not worried about her. Sorry. I have to get out of here, man. This is too much is going on. All right, so I did that to kind of move in here with you.
All right, I'm gonna move this over just a tiny bit. What would you like to do? We can look back over here.
I'll take a peek. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll take a peek.
You want to go look over there?
Yeah, why not? I'll look.
We already know what's over there.
But it looks like it's free. It'll take me a second to take a look. It'll take me just 1 second. Okay?
You say that, but we're in the middle of a prison break, and you're over here just like looking at corridors where we already know things are at.
A gardener lays face down on the floor, moaning as he attempts to pull himself free from the rocks that have crushed his legs, leaving him in torturous agony. Sorry, bro. You're staying there too. The man reaches out with a scrawny arm, looking at you imploringly. Ooh. So this one, actually, I'd have to take 2 cards or more, but I can only use 2 cards, and I'd have to solve it for 3.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. You know what? Let me show the camera this one. Let me show all of you at home here, this card here. This is one of the key mechanics that is super important that it's changed. If I can get it in focus here. Let's get in focus, shall we? Okay. So whenever it has this little chain icon right here, this means that we can pull more cards here than the 2, but we can only use a maximum of 2 to resolve the 3 stars here, which is a really, really interesting mechanic in this because it makes that chanciness of like how many cards you're going to draw so much more important, I think. Okay, so
right.
Before you
don't forget to put out our foggy areas.
Oh, thank you so much.
Don't thank me. Thank Brie.
Thank you so much, Brie. Thank you. There we go. These are our, I like to call them like the little fogs of war. That's what it reminds me of. So we can't see over there.
Should I help this guy? I feel bad because I left her and she was easy to pick up. This guy is harder to pick up. But do I have to pick him up? So let me see. They crushed his legs. Can he still hobble out on his own?
I mean, There's a lot of people here that we're trying to pick up. Like, how many people? I don't know. I don't know how now I'm concerned at how helpful this is going to be long term. Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to try it because it seems hard, and that seems like something I want to do.
Why would you pick up that person when you could have picked up this person for free?
Because of the challenge.
Hey, he's half off. Oh, that's so cold, Battle Cry.
Yeah, he probably weighs less. I don't know.
What the heck, Battle Cry?
What do you think? What do you think? Is it worth it, you think? God, 3
It's up
stars
to
is
you.
a lot.
It's up to you.
For only
If
2
that's
cards?
something that you want to do, that's 100% up to you.
Sure, let's live life fast and dangerous.
All right, let's do it.
How many cards do you think?
Well, you're going to need 3 successes, but you could only use 2 cards. I mean, do you have stuff in your hand that you...
No. No, I've got this one for fighting, and I've got one to ignore an ambush. This one lets me kind of ignore a fight. This one, I can use wild symbols in order to get shields. And this one I can use to move, but that's it. I'm going to go 4 cards, I think.
Okay.
Let's see what
So
I got
that's
here.
4 cards you're going through when we only have 20 in our original
Why
stacks
would you tell
here.
me that?
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I actually did excessively well.
Oh, you picked that person up so fast.
But I
like
can
you were
only
like,
use,
whoopsh.
well, I can only use 2 cards, though. Did you move it over? Where did you move it to?
I put it right here.
Oh, okay.
You can only use 2 of the cards.
Oh, I have to have 3 successes, though.
Oh, no. You failed it then. Because you can only use 2 cards, right?
Yeah, I did. I failed it.
Oh, failure, failure. What happens? What's the bad stuff? I don't know why I'm super excited to read
Give me
the bad
this bad
stuff.
stuff. You lack the strength to pull the man to safety and decide to press on with other fugitives before you meet the same fate. Poor wretch. In any case, you try to convince yourself that he was not long for this world. And then I draw a card to my hand, correct?
Yep. You put one of those cards in your hand?
Oh, one of the ones that I flipped out?
Yes. So that one there allows you to put whatever cards that you flipped out back into your hand. Which is nice because they're not getting fully discarded. They are something that you can use. And you do have a hand limit of 4 cards. And then the active player takes the 0-1 card. If this is like you feel really bad about yourself, you kind of deserve that, Doctor.
I don't feel bad about it.
Well, we're going to flip over the card and you're going to see if you feel bad about it.
You're barely able to... So I took a wound for that?
I guess so.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a 0-0-1?
Yep. You're barely able to stand and would not mind resting for a few hours on a straw mattress, no matter how dirty it is. I'm exhausted.
So this is why, so you should have picked up this other person. They were not as heavy as this person, apparently. This person's so heavy comparatively to this person.
So it says I'm exhausted. If I already had an exhausted, I'd have to get rid of 6 cards.
Oh my goodness, so what?
So it says you're exhausted immediately after this is revealed. If you are already exhausted, then you have to move 6 cards.
So if you
and
get
return this.
exhausted, like another exhausted
Yeah.
card, you have to
And then it
burn
says
6
immediately
cards.
after performing a recovery, return this.
Yeah.
So if I do a recovery, I'll get rid of that.
And this is something you can't get rid of.
Right.
So the icons over here have like a little lock on them that shows that this is locked in place. This is a red lock. You can't do anything. You can't move it around. Like it's just with you. So, well, the stones on his leg are, well, okay, that's fair. It was so hard for him to move because he had so many stones on him, basically, okay? And yes, Bree, those chain icons are like, they're so crazy. Like, they really change how many cards you're trying to draw off of your deck. That's such a huge, huge difference in this game. Like, it really, really makes you think about what you want to do.
I just wanted to see if I could get lucky. Get it done.
All right, I think I'm going to look over here. We want to look over here? I'm going to look over here.
Go for it.
All right, what's over here?
Ha!
Another tremor shakes with a rumbling sound. The ceiling starts to crumble and debris rain down all around you. Ooh, I got to dodge out of the way.
Yeah, and it's mandatory dodge.
And it is a mandatory dodge here. Okay, so I can draw as many cards as I want, but I do need 2 successes.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I had really good cards that gave me a bunch of successes, but I just threw them all away. So, and that's actually, something you're doing, so.
Okay, so at least, I'm going to have to at least pull 2 cards, I want to say.
I'm just going to risk it with 2?
No, I'm going to say I'm at least pulling 2. I think I need to pull at least 3 to try to dodge out of this. I will take 1 health point if it smashes me, so I just get bonked on the head. I hope this is going to do it. I hope this is going to do it. I'm going to do it one by one. There's a half. There's a half. Oh no, please be a good one. Yeah! All right, there are my 2 successes. I get out of the way. With a series of agile bounds, you manage to scamper to safety. I get to take one of these into my hand, and then I go ahead and put this in the past for now. Get in there, you. And then I'm going to go ahead and place down card 31. So I'm going to put down 31. If you want to go ahead and read that, and I'm going to choose which one of these cards I want to take while you're reading that.
The door in front of you leads to a room used to store the tools used to tend to the garden. You increase your chances of survival. Every day, the overseer, a tactician man with rather odorous breath, distributed these tools to the gardeners and ensured they were all returned in the same condition. So Captain Stinky Breath guards this door usually.
What? Oh, no.
It's not good.
But he's gone?
But yeah, he's not here right now.
Okay.
He's probably busy running. The heavy door is double locked, which is hardly surprising. If prisoners had access to this room, they might use the tools for something other than gardening. Like a revolution. So we're trying to unlock this one. Once again, this is another chain one. 3 successes with 2 cards.
I think I'm going to get this 4-sided one into my hand because this allows me to put something that I drew out back into my deck, which I think is huge. That'll just maintain my life longer, I think.
Think we should try to unlock that?
So we would need 3 successes, but we can only use 2 cards.
That's what I had to do last time.
That's what we had to do last time.
But the tools can be... Okay, so I have this intuition card, which will let me look at the top 2 cards of my action deck, which will let me know if it's even worth probably attempting that.
Ooh, you should do that. You should do that, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to play my intuition, which is look at the top 2 cards of your action deck, or 3 if I had a higher proficiency, then put them back in order, put them back in any order, either on top or on bottom of this, and then discard this card.
Opening a locked door with your bare hands is not easy. That's fair. That's fair.
How many successes do I have to get?
You have to get 3 out of 2 cards. Is your intuition not very good?
I have a 1.5.
And you have like a fist icon and then like a little like roguey looking icon here. I don't think I have anything that changes that into anything.
Well,
so I can't like help you.
Right, I can put these back.
Yes.
So like I can put this one at the bottom of my deck if I wanted to. And
oh,
keep this
that
one.
would be interesting. Okay.
So I'm going to do
that.
Are
you going to do that and you're going to chance it?
I think I'm going to still pull 3.
Okay.
Because I know I have 1 good one and I'm hoping.
Okay.
So I got a good one.
Oh, no.
Oh, I got my lucky one. I got my lucky one.
Oh.
Nailed it.
Yes. I'm so excited.
So what did I just shove my finger there and I'm like...
No.
That's how I opened it.
That's not how it works.
That's how I opened it. The door swings on its hinges with a creaking sound. So we replace it with a gold card now.
Bruno says lucky. No kidding,
yeah,
right?
Literally lucky.
No kidding. Okay, so we replace it with the 31 of the gold. Okay.
But that's my lucky card, so I know I don't have any more.
That was the one, yeah.
You push open the door to the storage room, where an earthy, damp stench fills the air. Several shadow weeds give off a pale, light blue glow. Ooh, we got some glowing weeds in here. Ooh, there's all kinds of stuff in here.
Oh,
so
what's in there? Hold on, show it on camera so people can see what's happening.
Put it down. There you go. So there's like stuff that you can explore, right? So we can look.
And, like dig around in some stuff. We can like look out the window over here. I'm gonna show everybody here. This is pretty. The art on this is really pretty. Maybe so lucky you have a finger key. It was a skeleton
the classic
key,
finger key. It only works once though. Before you have to works once every 6 months. Yeah, that's my only lucky card in my deck.
All right, what do we want to do? This place looks promising.
But what do we need to do to get over there? All right, so this one says what, a +1?
Yeah, so if we go ahead and walk out of here, we have to flip over a card and then we +1. So we flip over 2 cards, but we do get to put one of those into our hand. But leaving this square does make it so we have to pull an additional card.
Right. I say we do it. Maybe we'll find some like items.
Do you just want to do it and then like I'll go the other way, or do you want to?
Sure.
Do you want to split up? Famous last words. Do you want to split up in this adventure?
I will do it.
You could have started with a lock-picking skill in your action deck. That would have been super helpful.
Well, we could have, but we decided to
We
be
like
lame.
doing things the hard way. This is basically why we
have
always
finger
lose
keys.
at these games, is because we do it the really hard way, and then later we figure out, oh, we were just being really dumb as we were going through. One of my favorite things about this game is how the art on the cards fit together to make a bigger picture as you explore 100%. The art is so pretty and like so intricate, and you see little things on the ground, and like being able to put them all together in one giant map as you're scrolling along here is so much fun. Sorry, go ahead.
I would like to look at 23 players.
Okay,
I'm
23.
going to examine over there. 23.
And we didn't go in this room at all before, so this is we did like a straight like quickly go through as fast as possible thing to like learn everything.
We wanted to make decisions on the fly without having like pre-knowledge of like this is the best way to do this.
Right, exactly.
So you can see us lose.
So you can see us, lose
We will
really
probably
badly
lose.
in real time. Okay.
Well, to be fair, when we played 7th Continent, we lost.
We did.
We played
really
for like
badly
2.5 hours, and it was like we were down to like one card each.
in real
or something
time.
like that. Yeah. A section of ceiling has collapsed in the corner of the room. Looking through the opening above your head, you can make out an angular shape of a piece of furniture hidden in the shadows of what appears to be a bedroom. Oh, I'm taking a nap. I'm taking a nap.
I'm already
right now.
tired during this adventure.
The opening is too narrow for you to slip into. What are you talking about? I'm like prisoner spelt. Very thin. But if you try hard enough, you should be able to squeeze your arm through. Oh my gosh. So this takes, I pull 4 cards or more, and I have to have 2 successes, which is probably going to happen.
That sounds shady, though. You like put your arm through there?
I'm going to have to wait on that one. I want to see if there's anything that's going to help out that's easy to get. So let's go ahead and examine over here, 42.
Okay.
Which I'm searching 42. Before I shove I already broke my finger. I don't want to shove
don't want to shove your arm in there? Because
Why
like,
didn't I use like my offhand too?
if you fail this, like you do take 2 health off here. Like your arm gets wrecked a little bit, okay?
Several barrels stand against the wall, and a number of full hemp sacks lie on the ground. The barrels are empty. With a hard shove, you could roll one over to use as a support. Your attention is drawn to the bags, apparently filled with compost. Strangely, one of them seems to be quivering. You know, the old quivering bag.
Like you do.
So, what are you thinking about for this?
Okay, so
Should I try to climb up? I have to like what, lose 2 cards? Or I have to get rid of a success if I have a success card, right?
yeah, or you can do
To
this,
climb.
which is like you're searching it.
Let's search it, I think,
I think so.
before I climb.
Take card 35. I hope it's something good. What if it's something bad in the bag? What if it's a bunch of rats?
Why would you say that?
I don't know.
Why
I
would
was just thinking. I don't know. I don't know.
I hope the rats aren't eating compost.
Oh, I guess that's fair. That's fair. Okay.
It's not like this is grain. Now you got me all nervous. Now I'm afraid about this. Oh, -2 cards equals a success.
Equals a success. Okay, perfect.
sense.
Thank you so much. Thank
To
you.
climb. You kick the bag, realizing a centipede the size of your arm, which is quickly scuttles off towards the stack of barrels. In one fell swoop, you seize it and slice off its head before it can bite you with its venomous fangs.
I told you.
It's still wriggling around as you slip it discreetly into your apron pocket. I'll be eating this later. You'd rather not have to share this prize catch with another gardener. I told you, I'm eating this. I'm eating this centipede. It's a shiny centipede. Your mouth is watering at the prospect of devouring this snack. And so I can eat it. And it says, one evolved character gains 2 life points, and then I banish this card.
That's nice. And you can go up, I believe, life points higher than your starting 15 on this.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. I want to show this centipede.
Yeah, the
You
shiny
did.
centipede.
You cut its head right off.
Yeah,
I told
ripped
you
it
there
off.
was something weird in there. I told you.
Oh, duh. Bree is so smart. This barrel will make it easier to get to this opening up here. Because it's a climbing action, and this climbing action.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Yes, you can exceed your starting life points. Okay.
So I can use this to either, instead of like, I can pull 4
You can like
and use this
throw
as
the
a
barrel
star.
over there and you're like, hold on.
Right, so I can either pull 4 cards and use this as a free star, which is going to get me 1 success for sure, or I can take 2 less and still try to get that without having to spend 4 potentially.
It gives you an automatic success. You're still burning 2 cards. Well, you know you burned your like 1, I don't know, you're burning through a lot of cards, Doctor.
Please don't talk about how many cards I'm burning through. Oh no, it says and, so I can do this. So I can it can count as a star, and I can pull 2 less cards for this to go through.
Okay.
Let's do that then.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, 2
Okay,
cards,
so
and I already have 1 success. So it means on these 2 cards, I just have to get 1 success.
And you trust yourself for 1 success?
Yeah. Uh-oh. No, it's okay. This counts.
What? You are so lucky. What
Boom.
the heck, Doctor? You're so lucky. What just happened right now? How dare you luck your way through this dungeon? I am so upset right now. You know, 100% I am never that lucky in a game, ever, okay?
Can I get that card,
I'm so
please?
upset right now. I am so upset. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I take 20 on this one here.
I'm just going to get all the things.
Doctor, I'm so, oh my gosh. I can't even tell you right now. I can't even tell you right now, okay?
Your hand touches what appears to be the leg of a reading desk.
Hey, this is cooperative. Be happy.
Right? Right? So I'm touching like the bottom of a reading desk right now. Feeling around, you find a roll of parchment that has fallen on the floor. Standing on your tiptoes in a quite unstable position, you manage to grab it with your fingertips before stepping down. And I got a capped Arnite. This document is about a supposedly edible variety of mushrooms that appears to thrive in the dry, dark environments. The scroll goes on to explain how to prepare it, to bring out the full flavors, and avoid the potentially dangerous side effects. When this mushroom can be seen on a permanent event card attached to your terrain card.
Ooh, okay. So, like, this is going to be some mushrooms and stuff that you can, like, collect and everything? Oh, this is so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that we didn't go through all the extra detailed portions of this so we could, like, discover this on camera and stuff. I'm so excited. So, like, you would be looking for these here on the cards.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's like that red spidery seaweed stuff was like we could use it for rope
Kind of,
in
yeah.
7th Continent. Okay, I
So
gotcha.
let's see here. And then for each capped card you have, you take a 54 card.
So this is going to be like a source of continuous like
That would
food,
be really
hopefully.
good. Okay, okay. What haven't you done in this room? I think you did all the things.
No,
Oh,
I
you didn't do this one.
So 30.
We're just going to stay in this beginning part of the dungeon because there's a lot going on over here, okay?
I say now that we've done this, I say then we just try to run and jump off this cliff over here.
No.
Sure, it's fine.
That's not how that works.
Sure,
That's
it's
not how
fine.
that works.
Yeah, we can eat this bad boy.
It's going to be delicious. I mean, I like mushrooms personally, so there you
Portobello
go.
on a bun. In a most military fashion, the overseer is a former legionnaire, after all. A few gleaming iron tools are organized on a rack. Sheaves, buckets, baskets, and they hang from the ceiling as well. A spade, a hoe, a shovel, a rake, you cannot decide. Which of these tools would be the most useful in this sort of situation? So, we take the 39 card.
Okay. Oh, I'm excited. We didn't
You said the thing. You said the thing.
I'm so excited.
What do we get here? We got a flail, an agricultural tool used for threshing grain, and anyone who might stand in your way. I got straight up like nunchucks.
That's the reason why we kind of came in here, was like we were hoping to get armed, right?
So now I have provisions. Yeah, I'm doing very well.
You are doing very well. That was very successful
Finger
for
lock.
you. The finger
key.
lock for the win.
The finger
And
key.
then just lucked your way into a lot of really amazing things you have
wouldn't
going
call
on
it
here.
luck. I would call it skill. All right, so I have a flail now, which is good because I'm already the fighter. So I already have like 3 cards I can use for fighting, and then food. I'm good, actually. Why am I helping you again?
Oh, doctor. Now with your items here, right here, the big thing with the items is they have like these little titles here in the bottom, and as long as you don't have 3 with the same title here, you can keep on collecting up little items as you go along.
Oh, Bree says we can do it again. We can do it again.
You want to go dig around in there again?
Yeah, I mean, if there's more.
All right. Are you going to bring me out something this time?
You should probably come in so I can give you some stuff.
But it costs me more to move in here. Why not? Why can't
right.
you like bring it to me, right?
Let's do it one more time. We'll do it one more time.
Okay. You should bring it to me. I feel like that's the smarter way to go.
I might-
39?
Yeah.
There you go.
An axe, a tool reserved for the harvesters at the Citadel. Cutting down a tree is a job for anyone. But when the tree stands to cut back, that's a job for the harvesters.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, this is nice. So if I use this icon here, it'll give me a star, and I can get a max of 2.
Mm-hmm. So that one, whenever you use it, you can change those icons into successes for you. Here, let
Oh,
me
sorry. I keep putting them down.
I know,
on
you
the-
keep putting them down where nobody can see them. I'm like, I want to show everybody. So in this one right here, whenever he's using them, whenever these icons come up on cards in our hand, like so, we can use those as automatic successes as we go along. And I really, really like that because some of these cards you end up choosing for your hand in the beginning here, which makes it makes it really important as you're going along, right?
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take this delicious shiny centipede. I'm going to eat it right now.
I would eat it, yeah.
So that way I can look for one more tool, right?
Okay.
Because I'm going to have like, how many tools can I have? Okay, so now I have to banish this one.
Bree says, we haven't announced a playmat on the campaign, but there's still a lot of time left. Keep an eye on the updates. Ooh. Have it not officially, but maybe, perhaps, probably, hopefully.
Because I'm getting close. So I have a weapon, and I have 2 secondary. So
all right, you're going to dig one more time?
Right, because you can have 3 with the same keyword, right?
Yes.
Yes, I'll dig one more time.
Here you go.
I got a hoe. A useful gardening tool for loosening earth and cutting through roots. If sharpened, it can also be used to slice through flesh.
Yikes.
If an action fails, you can block this card.
A max of 3 copies of each keyword in your inventory.
Yeah. So I am maxed out on weapons.
Centipede.
I'm at weapon, and I've got 2 secondary.
You're maxed out. Okay, but you can come over and hand me something. So
yes, I could hand you something.
I love Jay Sleazy's centipede. That's 100% true. Like, why do people in the comments always make up like such amazing puns whenever we're playing? I'm like, dang it! Why didn't I think of that? I am not as quick with the puns. All right, well.
All right, you want me to come out there and say hi to you now?
Yeah, come out here and like, I would like a weapon, please. If you could just.
This one says it's a negative one, right? So I can move out for free?
You can move out for free. Mm-hmm.
Let's see, do I feel like you're an axe, a flail, or a hoe? I feel like. I'll give you this. I'll actually give you these 2.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, you're giving me 2.
Yeah, because that gives you access to 2 fighting things, plus, like, if you have to do something that requires
If I have to do
strength.
something that requires strength, and I can do it at a -2 cards, and plus I can turn the flags into stars on that there.
Gosh, I'm running out of cards in my
All right,
deck. I want to go back for more.
You went into this room, and although you went ahead and got, like, a bunch of good stuff, you also went through a lot of cards in your deck when you did.
You need to be quiet about that. Now what? Now what would you like to do?
Now, I think I'll take a look over here. What do we got? A jagged rock. Oh, this is a projectile. You have picked up a sharp fragment of a rock from among the rubble. It will make an excellent projectile.
Well, this just gives you an automatic star if you discard it.
Heck yes. Oh my gosh, I just got beefed up. I just got so beefy. Do you need a jagged rock instead? Do you want a jagged rock?
Kind of. Yeah.
Here, you take this jagged rock.
I kind of like
okay, you take that jagged rock, okay? We're on the same square here.
I want to throw a rock at somebody and then hit them with an axe while I'm eating mushrooms.
Life goals? Is that like life adventuring goals
I try
as you go?
I try to do that every weekend. You make your way down the corridor, leaning against the wall to avoid collapsing with each new tremor. It's as if you know every slab, having walked these halls for too many years. At dawn, to the garden, and at nightfall, exhausted, back to your cell. Strangely, you feel a mix of worry and relief as you walk through this familiar setting. By the end of the day, there will likely be nothing left of this place. Oh, we got some more stuff here.
Okay, so Bree here says that one you can use for a free success in battle, but if the action still fails, you have to block the card. Otherwise, you get to keep it. Blocking the card is really interesting because that puts it underneath your character card, and then that is no longer available to you, which one takes away from your total life total if it is something that was in your card stack here, and then 2, it makes it so you can't use that card, which is a really interesting way to like punish people for doing certain things. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Which ones have the icons corresponding to the basic skills you added to your deck? Let's see here. I think I did like the magely stuff, and I can't remember which one I organized for you.
I have, well, it looks like I have a lot of the fists and the cloaks. Based off that
I want to say I maybe gave you the one with all the fists.
Well, I definitely have the cloak icon.
Yeah, so
and the fist icon.
Those ones you can mix and match, or you can basically go through and go, okay, I'm going to get the one with all the flags, and then you can make sure that you pump yourself up per those icons, which I thought was really interesting as well. So keep the axe, says Bruno. All right, so right here, I'm going to go ahead and put one of these little fogs down.
Yeah, because like this card here would have given me like 2 stars if I would have played this card while using the axe, you know?
All right. I'm going to move down here. So I'm going to have to flip over 2 cards because +1 here. And like that person there. But I do get to keep 1 because I'm walking. And then that's my hand limit on this. Okay, so...
Do you want me to come down there too? I'm going to have to.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
My hand limit's full though, so I have to see if I want to change out any of these.
I'm going to go ahead and look over here on 36. Oh, there's so much going on in this dungeon.
I have a cast this.
I feel rushed, but like I want to stay around and look at things, you know? You prepare to enter the cell when your nose picks up a stench that you know all too well. Your eyes dart around the room just to put your mind at rest. A branch of a gigantic chestnut tree has fallen into the cell, and several of its swollen fruits have burst open on the floor. Their purple flesh exudes an unbearable, putrid stink as you instinctively step back, but it is already too late. You vomit violently all over the corridor. Oh, no.
Gross.
Immediately after this is revealed, I have to burn 3 cards, or if I was exhausted, I would burn 7 cards. So actually, it's a really good thing that you did not get this card, Doctor. That would have been not good at all.
Yeah.
The other 36 card would have been better, says Bruno. All right, so I just straight up have to burn 3 cards. That's not cool. Now I'm not really excited because...
Well, look how small my
look which
deck
one
is.
I'm burning.
Your lucky card?
Oh, I just burned my lucky card.
I only have 4 cards left in my original deck here.
Is there something I can do to get that lucky card back? Hold on. Let's see here. When you must get a card from your hand, you may shuffle it into your action deck instead. No, that's not going to work. No, that's for the consequences step. Dang it. All right, I'm not happy about
I'm
that.
going to have to recover soon. I only have 4 cards.
Oh, gosh. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I still have about half my deck left, so I'm going to push forward for us, okay? Where is Walda? You run into a prisoner crawling around, making strange little squeals. Poor man. It was the lockup that must have made him lose his mind. Or perhaps he took a rock to the head.
Could have been my rock.
You ask him why he's not running away to his safety, and he explains quite lucidly that his best friend Walda, a mouse with an ashy coat, got scared and ran off. He begs you to help him to find her.
Oh, no.
Hold on. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's something tasty looking on this card. Oh my gosh.
Oh, is it the cap?
It's the mushroom. You see it? Like right there. Thank you so much. See, this is why we are
need
just...
to have Bree as our 3rd player.
Bree, we're going to need you to come over and play with us, okay? This is why we feel so bad at the Citadel. We got so wrapped up in the cards that we don't notice things like that.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm over here reading about mice, and there's like a perfectly good mushroom right there. You just have to go get it. It's a little gross in there, but you can go get it.
I'm not stepping over your puke.
Let's see here. Okay. When you read this epilogue, banish this. Now, I can do this one here, the searching thing. I have to get 4 successes, though. For 1 card?
So
oh, I'm not finding that. That's not happening.
Impossible.
I'm not finding... What? No, that's not happening.
We haven't banished the 158 card, have we? Because it makes it much easier if we banish the 158 card. I don't think we did,
I don't think we did.
We might not be able to help this person.
That's not happening. Oh, this was a quest.
Not anymore, it isn't. Was this one of the...
yeah, it was one of those ones. Dang it. Okay, so. You might as well look for a needle in a haystack. Banish this. Yeah, that's not happening.
Well, we just wouldn't be completing it. It would just... Oh, that's right. We have to get rid of these.
Yeah, we have to get rid of it immediately. So it's banished. Like, that's it. We didn't find the mouse. That's sad.
Let me go pick up this mushroom.
That's really sad.
So it says, for each capped Aronite card you have, take a 54 card. Choose one of these cards, apply its effects, and return the other cards. Block this.
So you need a 54 card? Don't turn that
sorry.
over just yet.
Yeah, 54 card. And then I have to block this card.
There you go.
You inspect the mushroom carefully before tearing off a piece and putting it in your mouth. Crunch, crunch, slurp, slurp, not bad. Delicious even. A new change from cockroach stew. Oh, it's a blessing. You are satiated.
So let's see here. You can hang on to it in case you find the other option. It was a quest item.
Oh, that's right. It's a quest, so you don't have to discard it.
Oh, I thought it said banish on it.
No, that's after you read the epilogue.
Oh, when you read the epilogue. Apologies.
So if we don't complete it in this scenario, then it's like we can't do it later, basically. Okay. It's not a quest we can complete once we finish this.
We'll put it over here for now.
So I got to eat it here, so I can actually spend this. I could minus 3 cards and add 2 successes and return it.
Well, that's really helpful because we could use this here and we could do something like this because that would be 2 successes and then we would only need like 2 more because that's an item to use that. That's a blessing.
Right.
So like in order to find this thing, we're like, please, please, please let us find him. We really need to find Walda.
If it was like a fighting action or something, I could do it probably pretty easily with the
setup that we have and everything. But this is good.
I know. That's why I did it.
You're going to need to eat a lot more mushrooms. That's all I'm saying.
I'm a genius over
You're going to need to eat a lot more mushrooms than this.
Maybe I'll learn how to make fireballs. A strange creature ambles aimlessly in the corridor. You slowly approach it with your palms open, showing that you mean it no harm. It seems startled and begins aggressively waving a jagged piece of wood in an attempt to strike you. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. This is happening.
What?
This is a fight.
He has like a board sticking out of him, everyone. Look at that. We're going to go through how this works right now. So this is how the combat is going to go in this game. So the combat goes where it's not like a one-time thing. It adds upon itself. So we start, let me get the dice here. We start where we need 3 successes here for this first portion here. And we can only use 1 card in order to gain those 3 successes, not including any sort of item cards or other cards that we can throw out to use to help in those successes, okay? It just means that we have to turn out at least 1 card here, and then we have to gain 3 successes with the basis of that 1 card being out, okay? We can still draw more than 1 card, though. We just have to pick one of them to use. Because this is a chained item right here. The fighting becomes very tough very quickly because of that. We need 3 successes, and then this next one, we would need 4 successes. Now, this first one, we don't have to do all in one. Like, we can do part of it and then fail it, but we're turning over where we're basically getting rid of cards from our deck because, you know.
Right.
And then this one here means that we're actually taking wounds as we're going along. Either way, it's not good. It's not good business, okay? It's not good business. So, let's see here. I can add a success to this. I think I should probably fight this. So I turned it over. Well, I turned it over and everything. So this is technically me going through here.
Okay.
I can add a success 1 for sure. If you're wanting to help me fight it, you're going to have to block a card.
Right.
But you could add a success as well. And then hopefully I could turn out some cards and we can get another success and just like go through this first part. What do you think?
I think you should almost save this one for the bigger one where we're going to be taking damage.
Yeah.
I would think, yeah.
All right. Okay, so how many cards do I want to turn out?
You've already gotten rid of your lucky, so you're not going to be able to complete this in one go.
No, I know, right? This is not good. This is not good. I'm seeing what else I kind of have out here. Okay.
Don't forget your weapon, too. You've got 2 weapons that both can be used for fighting.
Right, this one here is going to give me -2 cards, and then this one here is for the flags. I'm going to get another star here.
Right, so if you get a flag, you'll get if you use that weapon, if you get a flag, you'll get another star, right?
Right.
Do you have to declare using both of those? Weapon and the secondary?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and use the hoe for sure.
Yeah, but use the flail too, because that way if you flip out a star, it's going to, or flip out a flag, it counts as a star.
And it doesn't count anything against me as far as blocking, because I'm the person that's in combat, and you would be helping if you were helping at this time. I think I'm going to turn over, what do you think, 2 cards?
That's up to you. I would want to make sure that you get it done in one shot.
If I do I mean, I'm gonna, hold on, let me see what I have here. I didn't even look at these cards.
Oh, you can only use one of them.
Okay.
Because she said because they have the same keyword. Well, one has weapon and one has secondary. Does that count as the same keyword?
A weapon and then your secondary? That's a good question. Hopefully Bree can clear it up for us really quick. So.
Because like mine is weapon, weapon, secondary, projectile. So I wouldn't be able to use that. Oh, we're good.
We're good since it's secondary?
Secondary
Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay. I just want to double check my other ones here.
Flail, you're over here like this, like, wah! And then you've got this hoe, you're wah! Like just a crazed Ninja Turtle.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm seeing if I have anything I can do. I don't think I have any really good cards that are going to contribute to this. All right, we're going to do 2 cards. We're going to do 2 cards and see what happens. I'm getting light on cards now, too. We're going to have to, like, heal up after this.
So you got a success.
I have only got 2 successes. No, I only got 2 successes.
Well, you got 2 successes, which is something.
Oh, it is something, though.
So you're going to lose 2 cards, but you take 1 into your hand.
Right. So I'm going to burn 2 cards, but I get to take 1 of them in my hand.
So it goes down to 1.
Oh, so apologies. That sucks. There was the one I needed right there. But I get to take 1 into my hand? Taking this one. I think. Hold on. That gives me a shield. +1 on the chain. Ooh, that one actually will help out, like, immediately. And then whenever I discard 1 from my hand, I can shuffle this into my action deck instead. So I'm going to discard this, and I'm going to shuffle it into my action deck right here. All right. This monster is a pain in the butt. This next one, I'm going to be able to do...
He only needs 1. I could just fight him and use my Jagged Rock.
Right, but I can go ahead and use it and not have to use any cards, I think. Because right here, because I have this, and I can use the sword, and then on this one here, I can use the sword with a -2, so I don't have to turn over any cards, and we only need 1 left. So I should be good.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and not turn over any cards on this. I'm going to have the success on this, and then I'm going to go down to the 4. So now this is where I'm going to need your help, Doctor. Oh, this is tough. And how many cards do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many cards do you have left?
4. So I'd have to block a card if I'm helping you, or if you're helping me, you would block a card.
Yes.
So who should be the main person?
I have room to block cards because you only have 4 of these, but you're also going to be the one turning them out. So I don't know if you want to do that.
Let me turn out 1. Let me take the lead, I think.
Okay. Okay. We're going to see. We're going to see how well that works out. So in order to recover, to get those cards back in Dr. Gloryhoundd's hand, he would have to lose 5 life, and then they get mixed back up into your draw pile, basically.
So what are you going to assist me with? With the hoe, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I think so, because that's going to give you the automatic success. Like, no matter what. So I can add 1, and then I block a card. So I take this, and then this goes underneath my character here, and it can no longer be used.
This is still going to be pretty risky in one go. But because, like, I'm going to have an automatic success with this, and I can get a success with these. Hopefully I pull a card that has these 2 symbols on it. How many of these cards have I played?
Because you have a projectile? I apologize. My goodness. You can spend your hope card to unblock a card. That's right. Let me see if I would want to unblock this one. Choose 1 card in your discard pile or action deck and add it to your hand and then discard this. Maybe not right at this second. I could block a second card to try to help you with any one of these, where I can add a resourcefulness to this. So here we go, Doctor. Okay. I could also add resourcefulness to this, which makes it so you can use 2 cards during this.
Okay.
But I'm going to have to block another card, which I think would be fine. But I have hope so I can unblock something.
So what are you using it for? To make it so that I can do what? Oh, so that I can add an extra card to the chain?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to add that as well.
Okay, so then if I
unblock another card.
I feel if I flip over 2 cards, I'll be successful. I'm going to use my axe and the jagged rock. Okay.
Okay.
So there's 1. So if I can use 2, we're good. Plus this gives me another 1. So that's 1. And then this gives me 1 right here.
Okay.
So that's 2. And then you've got 1 from your hoe.
3.
And then I have 1 from my jagged rock.
Yes.
Now it says the jagged rock, I have to discard it now. So it goes here, discarded. Jagged rock.
It goes in here.
Into the past.
It goes into the past. All right. So this guy is actually done. And that's how the battle on this works. So it happens not as like one single thing as you're going across. You're going to go through every single line of this. And your things are going to change for you as you go along. So now
we're going to replace the green card with the gold card.
That's right. And if we had failed this, we would have taken damage as well as you would have gotten to taking one of those cards into your hand, but you do not get to at this time. So this gets discarded for me.
So we need the gold version of 26.
26. Got it.
Boy, he was a feisty little guy.
He already had a board in him. Like, why was he so hard to defeat?
I know. I felt like I was supposed to be a fighter, and I was a little nervous.
Why was that so hard?
In the dim light of the corridor, you inch your way forward using the cracks and gaps created by the succession of tremors. You walk past a half-open door on the west side and cannot suppress a shudder of fear. The room beyond is a chamber of questions, and anyone entering it always confesses their secrets, even if they have nothing to hide. Enraged howls ring out from the cells across the way. That's probably fine.
All those yeah, that's probably fine. It does enraged howls, no problem. No problem. All right. What do we want to do? You're going to have to recover here soon.
No, I'll be fine. I'm literally going to draw a card right now just to walk, huh?
Yeah, you're going to have to draw a card to walk. What do you got, like 2 left?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I'm going to go in first.
Well, let me walk.
Okay,
walk.
okay.
Oh, I like this one. This one lets me do that chain thing. Man, I think this is a good card. This card lets me do like so much stuff.
All right, I'm also going to walk over there. I'm going to put that in my hand. I'm both heading over here. Okay, so we can listen. Oh, I got to put out these little fogs. Got to put out the fog. Oh, look at, there's like little, you know, I didn't show everybody this card. There's little vines over here. You know, there's some craziness going on over in this corner here. See these vines? Like, this seems suspicious when all the flora is very murderous. Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Famous last words. No, I'll be fine. That's right.
All right, so we can take a listen. We can explore 32 or 34.
And this one here, now that we're on it, whenever we move off of it, we will get a -1. So we don't have to draw another card whenever we're going.
I'll try this free one over here.
Okay, 43. What's over there?
I'm going to listen. 43. I'm going to use my ear powers to listen up.
You're going to use your ear powers?
The savage howls grow louder as you approach the cell. Your instincts tells you to not peek in. Oh, I'm peeking. Your mind urging you to continue forward. Time is running out, but your curiosity gets the best of you. Told you I was going to peek.
Why did you peek like that?
I couldn't help myself. Approaching the cell door, you stop dead in your tracks, mouth agape in horror. A prisoner wearing tattered clothes writhes in the grip of some insanity, screaming and slashing at his flesh. His greenish skin is taut over a network of dark veins that are slowly dispersing black sap through his body. So they're pumping him full of, like, sap. That's not great.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You're familiar enough with this affliction caused by the spines of the blood flower to know that this poor devil is done for. All it would take is one push to end his agony. So I can come over here, and it's 6 cards.
Oh, this is terrible.
So I can basically, like, get rid of this guy. Oh, man. I don't know if that's worth it or not, though. Like, he's in agony.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. This person right here is not having a good day, everyone. I don't know. You don't want that, what was it, Black Lotus? The blood flower? You don't want that blood flower, any of that business near you. He's not looking like he's doing well.
Is it worth going in there just trying to kill him? Like,
why would he resist your grasp? Oh my gosh.
Because he's all crazed.
Oh, you would have to, I mean, you would have, certainly with 6 cards, you would get 1 success. If you could reduce it, it would be better. Which I could reduce it by 2 on mine.
Well, I don't
But
want to
still,
go in
that's
there.
4 cards. You get whatever 53 is. Maybe he has something good.
Maybe. I don't know. That's on you.
You know what? We haven't helped anybody else in this dungeon.
I tried earlier and it did not work out well for me.
I'm just saying, we didn't help this guy over here. We didn't help her. We didn't help this person looking for Walda.
To be fair, I tried to help the guy with the stones on his legs, okay? I tried.
We could just leave this one and they're probably fine.
Oh, so you're saying it did not? Okay. Well, then explore on. Why don't you see what happens?
Should I go in this creepy area over here?
Yeah, that seems fine.
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
Damnation! A dark marrow stands in the middle of the passageway. It has spat deadly seeds all over the place. If you value your feet, you should avoid stepping on it. Even one of them. I'll show you the card here. Now we're gonna have to do some craziness with this one here.
What does it want you to do?
So, count how many seeds lay on the ground and take the corresponding card. If you take the wrong card, you step on a seed and it explodes, and take a 003 card. So, count how many seeds lay on the ground. I'm going to give everybody, maybe not. Oh my gosh. I'm going to give everybody a second to go ahead and count the seeds. Let me know in chat how many seeds you count. And that's what card I'm going to take, okay? If you guys aren't fast enough, though, I'm just going to be all willy-nilly and take whatever.
Card 1! Card 1!
There's more than one seed out there, Doctor, okay?
3 tops. Okay, card
21. 21 says Richard Sands.
All
right.
Let me look at it.
Let you look at it?
There's 24 on here.
What?
Look, you count it.
Richard J. Sleazy says 21 too. I think we're gonna get overruled by chat here. You know what? So I'm gonna go ahead and do 21. I'm gonna do 21. I promise, we're doing 21. So
lay on the ground.
Lay on the ground, that's right.
Okay.
Our chat is so smart. Chat is so smart.
Okay.
All right, so now that we have card 21, you can see,
I was wondering what the trick was, because I'm like, there's 24 there.
as long as we have this little symbol right here down in the corner, we know this is correct, and then we can essentially turn this card over.
Yeah, I'm Team 21 also.
You're also Team 21.
Team 21. That it was correct. If it was wrong, I would have been Team 24.
So you pick your way through the seeds. Make sure not to step on one of these explosive traps. After passing through the obstacle course, you breathe a sigh of relief. Take 49. Tip. When danger lurks, paying attention to small details is often what distinguishes the living gardener from the composted one.
Nice.
All right, let's take 49.
Okay.
There you go. And I got to replace
out.
this one here.
This is hope. Beware of pessimists. They will poison your thoughts as surely as a rose of torment. It's another hope card.
Okay, there's 32.
Where'd you put your other hope card at? Right
Over
down
here.
there. 32. You have walked past this room 1,000 times, but you've never entered it yourself. What luck. Those who've experienced it have terrible memories. Wow, this is a bad hallway. You've got torture room over here, and then this room over here.
What? A bad hallway in a crazy medieval style prison?
Those who've experienced it
never.
have terrible memories, the sort that wake them up at night, drenched in sweat, with eyes wide in horror. Pushing the door open, you take a look inside the interrogation room. This is all bad. An obviously unconscious, obese giant is slumped against the cupboard. Close by, a man is imprisoned by stocks around his neck and wrists, his legs hanging limply on the floor. An overturned brazier has spilled its dimly glowing embers all over the floor. So there's like a little bit of a fire on the ground. There's a bunch of vines in this one. You got a
I told you that place was full of some badness, okay?
You got a guy in the stocks.
Really? Just the hallway is bad, right? Just the one hallway. It's just, you know what, this is part of the castle.
Yeah, it's just the hallway that's bad.
This is on the bad side of the castle is what it is, okay? The other side of the castle is much nicer. I guess the prison. All right, let's take a look, everyone. Let's take a look.
I'm gonna go help this guy. What happens if we help this guy? I don't like they trick me all the time because I'm like, oh, it seems really hard. I think I should try to do it.
What do you mean?
Like, it seems hard, so I'm like, maybe it's going to be really good what you get.
That's not always the case because
Yeah.
I feel like
Maybe it's a
the
trap.
creators might create a few traps in here for you to expend some cards, at least from what I've dealt with in the past, you know? Like, not everything is super fruitful whenever you're trying to go for something, okay?
Well, do we want to go in there and check it out, or?
I think so. There's this guy over here, which this guy was a jerk, though, because he sounds like he was the
Torturer
torturer
probably?
person. So, like, but he probably has some, like, good stuff in here, right? Like, I could go look around in these. Okay, I'm going over. I'm not going to expend any cards because my hand is full and it's -1 here, so I'm not going to do anything like that. But I'm going to take a look here at 28.
Do you want me to come in there with you?
I don't know. Do you want to come in here with me?
Sure.
The furniture catches your attention and you decide to inspect it carefully. Why, whatever do you mean, says Bree. I know your tricks. I know your tricks.
As you inspect this, like, furniture, you're like, don't be a mimic, don't be a mimic.
I hope not.
I don't know.
I discover a flexible metal wire and try not to think about what it might have been used for. No. No.
I'm sure it's fine.
Either
For piercing
way,
ears.
It could come in handy at some point. No, I don't want to know about that.
Oh, hey,
there's a key.
We could have used that.
It's a key, everyone. Oh, that would be really helpful. And plus, it gives us stars here whenever...
For the rogue-y type
for the rogue
action?
type action here. And then it adds one to that whenever we're doing our unlock thing. So that would have been helpful if you had not used your skeletal finger way over here.
Mm-hmm. The finger key.
The finger key. I'm holding on to that. All right, I got a key.
I'll take a look down here at 37.
37?
Yeah, let's see what's going on
Okay.
there. What's the worst that could happen? I'm going to greet. I'm greeting something down there.
You're giving him a high
Oh,
five?
I'm greeting the guy in the stocks. Ladoy.
Oh, there's a dude in the stocks. That's right. There you go.
I'm gonna go
How's
talk
he
to him.
doing?
He's probably fine.
I'm sure we're going to help him out like the rest of the people that we've helped in this place on this quest.
The man's head twists in the stocks. You've spent enough time with the other inmates to know this individual is not from the Citadel. His face still bears the marks of his recent interrogation. He stares scornfully at you, eyes shining with a dark malevolence. Is that a sly smile forming at the corner of his blood-stained mouth? Excuse me. Who could he be? Why was he tortured? Was he able to overcome his persecutor? Given his current situation, he is most likely expecting that you will also be asking him a few questions. Ooh, dialogue. So read
what?
08.
Dialogue? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, everyone. We get to use the dialogue book. Show the dialogue book really quick, just like...
This is a dialogue book.
That's the dialogue book, so we're going to get some information from this person right here.
The mysterious individual speaks before you can open your mouth. Set me free, quickly, before he wakes up, he urges in a hushed whisper, nodding to the bodyline neighbor. We're on the same side. I don't believe him. So, I can choose to free the prisoner, or at my own risk, I can wait and choose to wait instead. So should we wait, or should we free them?
I say we free him. And also, Battlecry says, so what you doing? Oh, just hanging out, just hanging around, just hanging around.
You think we
Been
should?
here a little
you think
while.
we should free this person? We don't know this person.
He has a sly smile, but I mean, he's kind of been wrecked. So, I mean, we're being helpful, right?
Are we? I'm just trying to get out of here.
What do we have to do to free him?
I don't know. It just says read 001.
Oh, read 0. So we don't even know what we have to do. We just have to make a choice.
Or we can go to 15, which is just wait.
Richard says, I'm sure it's fine, ... Your ... makes me not feel as confident about this, Richard.
All right. Against my better judgment, we're going to free this person.
Oh, gosh.
Due to
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Oh, God. There's a card. You undo the fastening on the stocks, and the prisoner straightens up and stretches, rubbing his aching joints and arms before drawing strange patterns in the air above him. You're about to ask him to identify himself and what he is doing here when you hear him murmuring something that sounds like an incantation.
This is probably fine.
If you had us free a lich, this is on your head.
This is probably fine.
He turns his palms towards you with a death movement and unleashes a powerful beam of energy that shoots through the air and sends you hurtling back against the wall.
What the
Slumped
heck?
on the cold stone slabs in still shock, you watch as he strolls nonchalantly out of the interrogation room.
That was unnecessary. ... Unnecessary.
Each character on the active player's terrain card must discard all the cards they have in hand and take the
No!
040 card.
Are you kidding me right now?
the 40 card.
Okay. You know what, everyone? This is why you don't help a bunch of people in a dungeon, okay? This is why you don't help a bunch of people in the dungeon.
Take the 40 card. Oh my god.
Wow. Come on.
Dot, dot, dot.
You know what?
Crack. You lift your head and see a fissure making its way across the ceiling, stopping halfway. Anxiously, you hold your breath. Huh? False alarm. You can get back to what you're doing. Dot, dot, dot. There's a lot of dot, dot, dots in this game. Crack. The fissure suddenly shoots forward, splitting the ceiling in two. A stone block crashes to the floor in front of you, and you have just a few moments before the whole thing collapses. All the characters on the active player's terrain tile must get involved in the following action. We gotta sprint. We gotta get out of here.
We gotta get the heck out of here.
4 cards, 3 successes.
Oh, the guy in the stocks was bad? What are the odds? You know what? No good deed goes unpunished.
So at this point, it says it's 4 cards, 3 successes. I only have a card.
Oh, gosh. You only have a card. I don't have any card. What do you mean? Oh, you only have 1 card that you can draw. You have to refresh your hand. You gotta take some damage.
Should I use this blessing, which means I only got to draw 1 card and it gives me 2 successes, and hope that this is the card?
Your blessings, do you have to discard that? You have to return the card once you use it. Well, we still need to, oh gosh.
So you said refresh is what, lose 5?
Yeah, refreshes lose 5. Even if you go ahead and draw just the 1 card, we still need 3 successes. You would get 2 successes, but we still need 1 more.
Right. Well,
so you still need to draw more than 1 more card. And I don't have anything to help you with, which was the most jerk move by that guy ever whenever this place is falling apart, to just make us discard our hand.
So I just shuffle these up and they're in my hand again? Or they're...
Yeah, it's going to be in your draw pile. And then you took your 5 damage or your 5 life off of there. And yeah, I say let's use it.
Use what? The blessing?
The blessing, yeah. But yes, let's use this blessing. Let's get blessed.
Yeah, I think you have to do this too, because we all have to do it.
All the characters on the active player's terrain card must get involved.
Oh, okay.
So if I had something here that was helpful, I could use it, but I don't actually have anything here that's going to be helpful, because mine's like the key and then like the little muscle icon and the sword. So mine's a lot of picking stuff up with strength and fighting, and then like an unlock thing. And then I could have, if I had cards in my hand, strangely some reason I don't, I could go ahead and use something. Oh, and you shuffle the 1 remaining card into. Perfect, thank you.
I was going to put it on top, because I hadn't drawn it yet.
But I don't have anything to contribute to this.
All right, so you're saying to use the blessing now? So I only have to draw 1 card then. I'm getting 2 stars. You think it's worth risking it? Should I draw 2 just to
I would
be safe?
say draw 2 just in case. You just filled up.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Oh my
filled up.
gosh.
Oh, hey look.
Oh.
That one would have been good. And that one would have been good. You made me waste a card.
It's better safe than sorry. It's a cave-in.
Okay, we got to return that one now.
It's a cave-in. All right.
You manage to escape from the room before the ceiling gives way, raining down a barrage of rocks where you were standing just seconds before. Banish your terrain card and replace it with the 32 card. Discard the permanent events card attached to it. Move each involved character's figure into an adjacent terrain card. So this is going to be replaced by 32. Is it gold? Or
Yeah.
We don't have a regular... Oh, okay. That was a close one. As the dust settles, a single stone rolls across the floor to your feet. The rubble has almost completely blocked the door to the cell, which is now buried under several tons of rock. Anyone who was in there has probably been reduced to pulp. Well, we got rid of the
We should have
giant.
left that one jerk in there. What a jerk. Just so much of a jerkiness.
I'm so glad you decided to do that.
Just such a... I can't even tell you how upset I am with that.
Well, we're here now.
So stuff happened as we were going along. Would you like to continue? You're full. I am not.
All right. The passageway is filled with a thick gray cloud of dust thrown up by the falling rubble. You can barely see a thing as your feet scramble unsteadily over the rocks on the floor. Slowly, your progress slowing your progress and making you check your balance at every step. During the result steps of the following actions, if you reveal 2 or more cards with the wild icon, the action fails.
What?
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, so
if I show 2 or more of the
wild icons, then the action fails, even if you get this here. That's terrible. Well, you have to reveal at least 1. You need 1 star.
I'm going to go for 2. Let's see. We're good.
Why are you getting all your good cards right away?
Oh,
that's not good.
Where was that? That was what I would need for all those ones that were
That would have been perfect. What the heck?
You somehow managed to make your way through the quarter and return this. Okay.
Yeah, you take one of those into your hand.
I guess I'll take this intuition.
Which you need to refill your hand anyway now.
Don't
so
talk to me
34.
Talk to me about my hand.
Because of reasons. Because of very poor decisions, okay? Listen, I'm not helping anybody else in here, okay? If I run across one more person here to help, not happening.
Several very agitated prisoners are standing at the top of the stairs leading out to the courtyard. You overhear a few snippets of conversation.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So it's a -1 to get over here.
Right. We're going to have to do this action, though. This is a mandatory one. And that's go see, investigate.
Go see and investigate, but we can do this, too. So I'm going to go over here.
I'm going to greet them.
I mean, I don't know. How good have things been with all these people in here? What does the chat think? Do you think that we should, like, bypass this group of people and just, like, continue on?
This gets returned after I do a recovery.
Oh, yeah. Or should we go ahead and talk to these people? I'm, like, really gun shy now about this. Like, I don't want to talk to a bunch of people.
I say we talk to them.
We talk to them?
Yeah, well, I mean, you have to do it because you're there. I say you talk to them.
Wow.
I think that's the fairest action.
All right.
I'll never save somebody on your bequest again. Save the guy, he's in chains.
Several prisoners jostle each other in confusion on the landing where just moments ago there was a staircase leading down to the garden. The only staircase to the garden. The only staircase to the garden. We're doomed! We're worse off than a weasel in a field of cornflowers. Shut it, Liam. You're as cowardly as you are ugly.
Oh, ouch.
Isn't that the person you're looking for?
No, I'm not looking for Liam. I'm looking for a place.
Oh, you're looking for a place? I thought you were looking for a person with your special thing.
In.
Oh, okay. Have you seen what's left of Mance? He was an arm's length for making an arm's length. Okay, we read a conversation. Read 10.
That's why I have this book.
And then banish this card.
It's like I knew.
They can't all be bad. I almost said without laughing. Thank you. Thanks, Battle Cry.
Release the water dino slip and slide. That'd be good.
I wish. You know the little blow-up one that goes down?
Richard's saying
we have to do the search first, but I'd talk to them after. Okay. You know what? Do you want to pause this one and we'll do the search first? Well, we'll pause that one. Thank you so much, Richard.
All right, so do 24. I'll come down here with you.
A large section of the staircase has collapsed, and anyone hoping to reach the stairs leading down will now have to leap across the gaping chasm. The task seems as difficult as it is dangerous, given the broken, disjointed corpses you see lying below. Oh, here it is, right here. Okay, so only the active player may get involved in the following action. It is a risky action where I'm going to have to, like, walk out on something. 2 cards. It has the chained action on it, so I can only use 2 cards. I need 2 successes for it.
That's fine. I'm going to do it.
You're going to do it?
Yep, I got this. Hold on.
You got this?
I'm going to look at the top 2 cards of my action deck. Let's see if I got
you have a thing? Oh, you have your intuition? Oh, yeah, that would not have gone well for a doctor.
So, like, this isn't bad. I kind of want to keep this one. Definitely don't want to keep this one.
That one goes on the bottom of your deck. It's going to be risky.
It's a half star.
It is a half star, but...
It's a half star both ways. You think just flip over 2 new cards? Flip over 3 new cards.
Okay. Don't fall, says Bree. Oh gosh. Okay. 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 There you go.
Well,
there you go.
Wait. Yeah.
Yes.
It's 2.
Because it's the 2. Either way, you would have had 3. Because you have that one, and then that one.
Yeah. Well, I'm awesome like that. Okay. So you land gracefully on your feet like a cat. Put 41 card into play in the space shown unless it's already there, and move your figure onto it. Oh, so I'm ditching you too.
Taking the stairs 4 at a time, you finally emerge into the open air. You stare incredulously at the gaping hole that has torn the citadel asunder, as if swallowed by a rocky tidal wave. A huge heap of boulders have submerged a large portion of the sacred grove. Panicked prisoners scramble about through the clouds of dust.
Asunder.
Oh, it's so pretty.
But we're like out.
But murderous. It's so pretty, but murderous.
So we've been running around the outside of it trying to get out. Now we found like the inner.
Right. This is like the garden-y area.
Right. Doesn't
here.
mean we're safer. We're just in the middle.
No, but it is pretty. It is a nice change of scenery, but it also is very deadly.
Oh, that's fine. All right. Let's finish your talk.
Okay. And then after my talk, I think we're actually going to stop it right here because we don't want to go too long, but we hope we gave you all a nice little taste of this.
I'm going to eat this flower. You stand in the middle of a group to make sure everyone can hear you. You can be authoritative, diplomatic, or a jokester.
I think we all know we should be the jokester. We should all be the jokester.
None of you has found a ladder by any chance. Now I got to read 16. Let's see what they say about that. The largest prisoner, a man by the name of Thorn, puts his enormous paw on your shoulder. You're a funny one, you are. Take card 25.
I hope this is good.
You just got botulism.
You always have to try to charm them, okay? You got to try the charming.
The ambiguous answer given by the Colossus leaves you puzzled. Was it a sign of kindness or a warning? Ward off bad luck. Immediately after this is revealed, read 10. So immediately after this is revealed, read 10, which is you stand in the middle of a group. Okay. Right, no ladder. Okay, I got it. Right, no ladder, but it's worth asking. Perhaps your cheek will pay off another time, or perhaps not. You may discard this to apply the following effect. You are to take a 13 card to try your luck. Oh, so when you are to take a 13 card to try your luck, take 2 instead. Choose one to keep and return the other one. So you get to look at 2 and return 1.
Okay. So I got like a little lucky ward here.
Oh, there's 2 card 25s. So you got the good answer, hopefully.
Is there a secret number on the flower card? Asked Steven. Let's take a look.
Take a peek. If there is, I'm not seeing it so far.
Here, let me move my person.
That's my person, actually.
Oh, let me move your person.
See a bunch of skulls. I'm not trying to die.
The joke went well, says Bruno.
Good.
See, when in doubt, try to joke your way out, okay?
I am not immediately seeing a number. There could potentially be one, though.
All right, I'm going to take a quick look as well, and then I'm going to show all of you.
This light in front of us does not help with that situation.
All right, I'm going to show all of you.
Did you see one?
The skull is because you ate the darn flower.
Oh. You can eat flowers. They're edible.
We're going to stop it right here, though, everybody, because I wanted to at least get out towards this garden-y area here. I'm glad that we were all able to share this with you. And you could kind of see the different terrain and territory. You could see a fight. You could see some of the puzzles that are going on in this game.
And there's, like we said, there's
a whole lot going on.
There's more because as you unlock a refined map, you add that into your map. You change those cards.
Oh, yeah. Here, let me grab the map really quick so I can show all of you. So whenever you're editing your map,
the building is what I'm super interested in.
And you're unlocking things, those actually slide into here, and I'll use one of my cards so I can kind of show you here.
And it replaces it.
And it would replace that portion here, which I think is really cool.
It updates your outdated map.
Right.
And I'm super interested in these buildings where you actually get to mark them off, and then you actually get to take one of the buildings and then get whatever they give you, which is kind of interesting that you get to kind of build up a world. Like you can pick a school, a doghouse, an arena, a gambling den. We're going in on the gambling den.
Oh, we need to go in on the gambling den.
The gambling den unlocks potential cards too.
Herbalist shop, a market, a stall, the dispensary, the library, an arena. There's a lot of stuff going on in this game. Like, I've played 7th Continent, And that is a really great storytelling game, whereas this one is an adventure. Like, this one is a full-fledged adventure as you're going along. Because you can upgrade things, and your maps change the way they do and everything. And there's so many choices and so many puzzles, and it's like they took some of the aspects from the 7th Citadel and added them to this game, but like this game is not the same thing. This is a completely different game. Our 7th Continent, they took some aspects of 7th Continent,
and
added it to this.
Upgrade tree where you're deciding like what path to kind of go down and what upgrades you want to get and stuff.
And all of these little symbols here are going to give you different cards and stuff that you can put into your deck here. So you essentially...
It's like Legacy-esque.
Right.
I say because, you know.
Right. I hope everybody appreciated and hanging out. Well, we appreciated hanging out with all of you today.
Would any of you have saved this gentleman here for 6 cards?
Okay, you know what?
Real talk. Would you have saved this guy? I don't know.
That guy he seems shady. I don't know. I'm curious, though, now. We did a lot of not saving.
I only wanted to save the ones that were really difficult. That's the only one I wanted to do.
There were no sweet bike jumps. I do have to say, Steven, I really, really think that having your own deck mechanics was really, really interesting in this game because it really let you manage yourself instead of having
a shared deck
that was combined that you were managing. I thought that was really interesting, and I like that portion a lot.
I like they're both narrative-based, too.
Oh, yeah. Narrative-based, which is lovely. The writing is lovely in this game, everyone. He just needs a big hug, says Battle Cry. I just need a big hug. It's fine.
Kind of feel bad. Should we have saved her? It's too late. It's too late for her.
They're really far behind now. It's not going to work out. I don't know if I want to go back. Well, we have to jump over that. I don't want to go back. We're already heading out to the garden, so...
I am. You still got to get through this.
Yeah, thank you from Bruna and me for streaming and sharing your experience. No, thank you for sending us this so we can enjoy it here and show everybody else. We had an amazing time.
Yeah, hopefully everybody got a little appetizer, decide if they want to make this a main course.
And if you want to check out this Kickstarter, it is live right now, so make sure to click on the links in the description there. It'll take you right to the Kickstarter. There's plenty of stuff waiting to be unlocked. I'm so excited. I know there's some mentions of possibilities of future unlockings of things, which I'm excited to see. You did well. Congrats. Almost out of the Citadel. Thank you for having us tonight. Absolutely. Other than that, I think we will see all of you later.
We count this as a win, right? We were successful?
Well, we didn't die.
High five. Killed it. Killed it.
Bye.